What if every team that made the playoffs could select one player from any team that didn't make the playoffs? And this will be done through the NFL Draft Playoff Edition. As a reminder, these teams can pick any player from any team that didn't make the playoffs. Okay, you guys can see the draft order right there. The Broncos and Packers are going to have the first and second overall pick because they were the 7 seeds. The Broncos are going to be selecting Jamar Chase. Micah Parsons is a Packer. Oh my gosh, Joe Burrow is going to be replacing Russell Wilson on the Steelers. There are rumors of a cheetah in Washington, Myles Garrett joining the Chargers, Nick Bosa on the Vikings. The Texans draft CeeDee Lamb probably because of all of their wide receiver injuries right now. The Rams steal Fred Warner from their division rival 49ers. I feel like Max Crosby just fits the Buccaneers. Free safety Jesse Bates on the Ravens. Okay, apparently they don't do the jersey pictures past like the top 10. Josh Allen gets George Kittle as a tight end. Devontae Adams is joining Jalen Hurts in the Eagles. Christian Gonzalez is the lockdown corner, is now playing for the Lions. Trent Williams is going to be joining the Chiefs. Of course, they're getting one of the best protectors in the league. Of course, you guys already know the bracket, so let's get these simulations underway. The Broncos and Jamar Chase in desperate need of some offense, taking on Josh Allen and George Kittle on the Bills. Wow, Denver's up early. Jamar Chase making a huge difference. This would be a crazy upset. Oh my gosh, no, Buffalo scores back. Under a minute remaining. Let's hop in to see if Josh Allen can make a huge game-winning drive. 28 seconds left, 3 timeouts. Josh Allen has been built for these moments. What a dime! 3rd and 6, 13 seconds left. Josh Allen gonna throw for George Kittle. He's gonna pick up the first down, and the timeout comes in with 8 seconds. Pass on to attempt the field goal. If he doesn't make this or they block it, the Broncos will go on to the next. This game is going to overtime, and the Bills have won the toss, and they are going to get the ball first. Let's hop back into sim. What just happened? Oh my gosh! What just happened? 26-20. The Denver Broncos with Jamar Chase just shocked Josh Allen. We were like 2 seconds into the simulation. What happened? My Jackie Robinson, Riley Moss gets the interception off of Josh Allen, and they drive down the field, and Javonte Williams rushes for a touchdown to beat the Bills. Ravens Steelers. Let's see if Joe Burrow can make some noise here. Jamar Chase just made a huge difference in his game with the Broncos. Let's see if Joe Burrow can do the same, obviously coming from the Bengals team. Ravens are up 7. Joe Burrow is having a really hard time scoring back. The Ravens are going to win this game, most likely. Coming down to the wire, they get the ball back, but they cannot win. A 9-14 slow scoring game, and the Baltimore Ravens are moving on. Texans versus Chargers. This is one of the most exciting playoff games for me personally this weekend. I'm so excited to see this matchup. 17-14, Chargers making the comeback. Going into the 4th quarter, no one is able to score. It's now 20-. Oh my gosh, they score back. The Chargers are going to win by 1 point on a game-winning drive. CeeDee Lamb couldn't change the outcome, but Myles Garrett ends up with the dub. I feel like the Eagles should be used to be playing against Micah Parsons by now, obviously from the Cowboys, but let's see if Jordan Love can make a difference in this game. We will find out. Obviously now the Eagles have AJ Brown, and oh my gosh, it's 17-17 coming down to the wire. It's 20-17, and the Eagles are gonna win the game barely. Presumptive Rookie of the Year Jaden Daniels here in his first ever playoff game, catching passes from Tyreek Hill has to help that, and it is early. 7-7, now 14-7, going past halftime. We're approaching the 4th quarter. 14-10. Jaden Daniels and the Commanders are up by 3. It's coming down to the wire, and they're gonna win 24-18. Jaden Daniels and Tyreek Hill are moving on. Nick Bosa versus Fred Warner. Vikings versus Rams. Some elite defensive players in Warner and Bosa. Let's see if they can help out their teams to try to propel them to the Super Bowl. But let's just focus on the wild card round right now. 10-10. Nobody's scoring. We're approaching the end of the quarter, and the Rams are gonna win on a 3-point field goal. They shock the Vikings. The wild card round is over, which means we're now headed to the divisional round, but there's one more thing I didn't tell you guys. It goes like this. When you win, you steal their non-playoff drafted player. So for a team like the Ravens, they get a holder and backup quarterback. Broncos now have CeeDee Lamb and George Kittle. Chargers already have Myles Garrett, but now they have their wide receiver 1, CeeDee Lamb. I'm sorry, Cowboys fans. I know this is tough looks, but the Eagles get Micah Parsons, and they already have Devontae Adams. Commanders have Tyreek Hill and Max Crosby, and the Rams have a crazy defensive duo with Fred Warner and Nick Bosa. Yo, hold up. 99.8% of you guys are not subscribed. What is going on? Please subscribe. For the divisional round matchups, we have the Broncos and Kansas City Chiefs, Ravens and Chargers, Lions and Commanders, and Eagles and Rams. Jamar Chase and George Kittle leading out the Broncos. Patrick Mahomes leading out the Chiefs, and they have Trent Williams protecting him now. The Chiefs in their first playoff game after the bye, they have a chance if they win to steal Jamar Chase and George Kittle. That would be a crazy pairing with Mahomes, but the Broncos are not trying to let that happen. They're only down 4 points, approaching the 4th quarter. They're down 7. Can they get the ball back? They can, but they cannot pull it off. But Bo Nix's 3 interceptions is obviously what cost him the game. I'm really interested to see how CeeDee Lamb can affect this Chargers offense, and obviously they still have Myles Garrett on the defensive side, who's probably harassing Lamar Jackson right now. 7-7, doing their job on defense. They need to score back on offense, getting the ball back, 40 seconds left. The Baltimore Ravens and Lamar Jackson is going to take the last kneel and end the Los Angeles Chargers season. CeeDee Lamb did not help the Chargers. 0 receptions, 0 yards, 0 touchdowns. Picked up the Chargers' way with a drop. Jaden Daniels trying to win his second playoff game, and the Detroit Lions trying to get their way to the Super Bowl for the first time in who knows, heck long, maybe even ever, I'm pretty sure. But they're down. Now they're up. Commanders 10-10 going into the fourth quarter. 16-10. Here we go. Under a minute remaining. 14 seconds left. Let's hop in to spectate this madness. 4 seconds left. No timeouts remaining. It's going to be play action. Goff trying to go to the NFC Championship game. Goff's going to run it himself. No! He's sacked. He couldn't even get a throw up. And Jaden Daniels, the Commanders with Tyreek Hill and Max Crosby are going to the NFC Championship game. The Eagles have Micah Parsons and Davante Adams, and the Rams have Fred Warner and Nick Bosa. A huge opportunity, and both teams have an opportunity to go to the NFC Championship game. 14-14 going into halftime. Fourth quarter approaching. 21. The Eagles are up. 17. They're getting the ball back. 20 seconds left, and we're gonna hop in here. 61 yards to go, and not a lot of time to do it. Oh my gosh, Michael Parsons is gonna get a strip sack, and it's picked up, and it's gonna end the game. Micah Parsons making a worldly difference on this Eagles team and seals the game. After beating the Broncos, George Kittle and Jamar Chase are going to join Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. This offense is so stacked, but the weakness of this team is the defense. They have no non-playoff team drafted players, and their opponent, the Baltimore Ravens, with the new addition of CeeDee Lamb to their offense, is looking to exploit that. They also added Myles Garrett, which makes this D-line even scarier. This Commanders team does have Tyreek Hill and Max Crosby on defense, but now they're adding Christian Gonzalez to the mix. Get a good look, Commanders fans. Patriots fan here. You guys could have had him. How's Emmanuel Forbes? Oh, wait. This Eagles offense has a long game ahead of them with that crazy Commanders defense, but they have Davante Adams in the slot to help. But this Eagles defense is crazy. They're adding Nick Bosa, Michael Parsons, and Fred Warner. Chiefs, Ravens, Eagles, Commanders. One game to find out who is going to the Super Bowl. Let's get the simulation underway. Eagles, Commanders, a division rivalry. And the story with this game is the defenses. As you can see, as nobody is scoring, well, now the Eagles are 14-0, 21-0. Jaden Daniels score back. Oh my goodness. 35-7, a blowout. The Commanders couldn't do anything on that crazy defense. Lamar Jackson versus Patrick Mahomes, one of the best rivalries of this entire generation. But Patrick Mahomes with Jamar Chase, Travis Kelce, and George Kittle seems unstoppable. But he's being stopped right now. 17-17 in the fourth quarter, tied up. 42 seconds left. Kansas City has the ball. We've got to hop in to see what happens. 30 seconds remaining here with a chance to go to the Super Bowl. Patrick Mahomes needs one of those drives. The Chiefs need about 10 more yards to get to field goal range, and they're looking to get it right now. It's George Kittle over the middle. This tight end tandem is going crazy. 24-24 with a chance to go to the Super Bowl. Harrison Butker with one kick to take the Ravens' hopes away. The kick is up, and it is good, and the Patrick Mahomes-led Chiefs are going to the Super Bowl. We've come a long way, but your Super Bowl matchup is finally here. Here's the Chiefs' final Super Bowl team. Jesse Bates and Myles Garrett on defense, and Patrick Mahomes throwing to Jamar Chase, CeeDee Lamb, Travis Kelce, and George Kittle, and being protected by Trent Williams. But if there was ever defense, ever, of all time, to ever stop that crazy Kansas City Chiefs offense, it is this Eagles defense right here. Max Crosby, Nick Bosa, Micah Parsons, Fred Warner, and Christian Gonzalez. This offense versus defense matchup is going to be unbelievable. And on offense, they have the additions of Davante Adams and Tyreek Hill. There is no doubt in my mind that this is going to be the craziest Super Bowl we've ever seen. The Super Bowl is underway, and this Chiefs offense versus Eagles defense is like more crazier than cats versus dogs, than waffles and pancakes. You guys know what I mean. But the Chiefs are getting the best of them right now. 24-7. This Eagles offense needs to score back, and they do. 24-21. We're now into the fourth quarter. Time ticking down. Nobody can score, and the game is over. 24-21. The Eagles defense was good, but I guess not good enough, and the Kansas City Chiefs are Super Bowl champions. Patrick Mahomes is your Super Bowl MVP, but the non-playoff players balled out here in the playoffs, like ironically. Maybe in another video, I could release the non-playoff teams into free agency instead of a draft, so then every single playoff team has the opportunity to sign anybody that didn't make the playoffs. If you guys guys want to see that video or have any other ideas, let me know down below in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you guys subscribe. Until next time, peace.